turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say this shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Turn me up, Jay. Fresh to death on camouflage. Gotta keep a foot up on their necks, cause they might sabotage. I ain't come for peace, I brought the mask, about to terrorize. Step. If you ain't hating, nigga, keep that bullshit to yourself. Hit my bop on you niggas. Don't never question if I'm a real nigga. I get a lot for you niggas. Bitch, they thought I was finished, but I got a lot for you niggas. Lil John on them niggas. I'm the bra on them niggas. I'm the hottest in the business. Okay, put me in the mix. I can tell you used to lame niggas that ain't this. Think you coming up a bag, you ain't getting shit. You say wanna fuck, but now she see a nigga lit. Country for life in this bitch. Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say this shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Okay, turn me up, yeah. I'm like Block Boy, look alive, look alive. I'm married to that money and I keep her by my side. They thought I wouldn't be shit, so why they face look so surprised. You ain't a real nigga, you just pussy in the skies. Whoa, yeah, look at a nigga now. When I put up to the jeweler, I'ma tell that nigga go bust a dime. Tryna count the money, damn homie, I done lost track of their mind. Turn me up, this that hot shit, it was kinda looking like a drought. I don't do this for the clout, bitch. Okay, turn me up. Do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some bands on it. Okay, turn me up. Do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some racks on it. Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say this shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Okay, turn me up, Jay. Okay, turn me up. Jay, bitch, I'm rolling up. Bitch, I'm burning up. Jay, I ain't showing up. Jay. They like country need another one. They like country need another one. Quasi going crazy. Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say this shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Okay, turn me up, Jay. Fresh to death on camouflage. Gotta keep a foot up on their necks, cause they might sabotage. I ain't come for peace, I brought the mask, about to terrorize. Step. If you ain't hating, nigga, keep that bullshit to yourself. Hit my bop on you niggas. Don't never question if I'm a real nigga. I get a lot for you niggas. Bitch, they thought I was finished, but I got a lot for you niggas. Lil John on them niggas. I'm the bra on them niggas. I'm the hottest in the business. Okay, put me in the mix. I can tell you used to lame niggas that ain't this. Think you coming up a bag, you ain't getting shit. You say wanna fuck, but now she see a nigga lit. Country for life in this bitch. Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say this shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Okay, turn me up, yeah. I'm like Block My boy, look alive, look alive. I'm married to that money and I keep her by my side. They thought I wouldn't be shit, so why they face look so surprised. You ain't a real nigga, you just pussy in the sky. Whoa, yeah, look at a nigga now. When I put up to the jeweler, I'ma tell that nigga go and bust it down. Tryna count the money, damn homie, I done lost track of their mind. Turn me up, this that hot shit, it was kinda looking like a drought. I don't do this for the clout, bitch. Okay, turn me up. Do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some bands on it. Okay, turn me up. Do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some racks on it. Okay, turn me up. They don't wanna smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say this shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how I act, a bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that.
YouTube, what's good, guys? It's your boy T, and I'm back again with another live, guys. And today's live is going to be Chase Claypool just got traded to the Miami Dolphins. I said what I said. Chase Claypool just got traded to the Miami Dolphins. Now, listen, this is not nothing really relevant for us to go here and go get Chase Claypool. But if you in a dynasty league, this is a buy low opportunity to go and stash the guy. Go spend a 4th round pick on him. Now, listen, I seen a comment, and I will get you the comment. I think my homeboy Jake, I think he said something about sell high on Jalen Waddle. And I disagree with that totally. That has nothing to do with if Chase Claypool is going to affect Waddle, the Miami Dolphins is in trouble. Like, something's wrong with Waddle. He got a knee injury. He can't play for the rest of the season. Chase Claypool ain't on Waddle level. But what Chase Claypool can do is be used as a hybrid. Now, I'm not saying they're going to do this, but I think they could turn this guy into a tight end and use him around the field because he's a big dude. He's like 230, 240 pounds, and use him for jump balls. He's going to have rows, so all he got to do is catch 1 or 2 balls in big games, and that can help Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. They need another threat outside of Robbie Chosen and Braxton Berrios. Those are small guys, so they need a tall guy. They don't have Mike Gesicki anymore. So that's why I'm big on Chase Claypool far as like stashing him and let's see if he can evolve within this offense. He could turn into a Jimmy Graham. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but you got to take that risk. You got to spend like a 5th round pick or whatever pick that you got that's real low. Excuse me, guys, and get Chase Claypool. So let me see what the comment section is talking about. Guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Guys, make sure, listen, if you need help this week, any time of the season, let me see. Hold on, I got a super chat here. Let me get to this super chat. Mike Power says, would you trade Debo for Calvin Ridley? No. I wouldn't trade Debo for Calvin Ridley. I would keep Debo. I would trade Debo for something else, but not for Calvin Ridley. I think Calvin Ridley has hit I think he's not in game shape. I think he'll be fine later in the season, but I'm trying to get you to win the next couple of weeks. Now, listen, if Debo is sitting on your bench where you're not playing him every game and you want to wait for your fantasy football championships, that might be an okay move, but I think you can even get more for Debo. I really believe that. You can get more for Debo than just Calvin Ridley. But, guys, listen, if you need help as a consultation, I got you. It's only $40. But if you sign up as the Phenom Crew, then you get a free consultation and you get half off for the rest of the year. So it'll be $20 every time you get a consultation for the rest of this year. So make sure you sign up as a Phenom Crew level. Okay. Jake says Waddle stock down, trade him ASAP. I disagree with that, bro. But I understand what you're saying, but I just disagree with that. I wouldn't get rid of Waddle. I would buy low on Waddle right now. I would buy low on Waddle. Samuels, what's up, bruh? And Mr. Sleeper, he said, what's up, bruh? I have Fields and Moore on my bench. Yeah, who you playing? Who you got as a quarterback? Because this is time I'm ready to chastise y'all about you playing. Because guys, and I'm not going to pedicate this. If you got Lamar Jackson and AR and Justin Fields, even in the 18 league, what? Don't do that. You're gonna don't play armchair Monday night quarterback, because this is what I'm saying. When Jamar Chase have a bad game, do you think I go out and say Jamar Chase suck? But if Justin Fields would have had a bad game, you'd have been like, man, yeah, he sucked. So that's the difference. Guys gonna have bad games, they're gonna have boom games. The way you get that boom, you have to start your studs. Don't be trying to play, what matchup? What's the matchup? Don't play matchup with your guys. Get you one quarterback and get you a backup, and then you play him. Now listen, if you got Tua, you got Justin Fields, I understand that, because Tua is very volatile. And there's other quarterbacks out there. Like if you got CJ Stroud and Justin Fields, I understand that, because CJ Stroud is a waiver. But if you got top quarterbacks and you try to play matchups, you're going to lose. I'm not going to be the guy here for you to tell you who to play the best quarterback when you want me to choose between Josh Allen and Lamar. I don't know who's going to have a boom game. Just get your stud guy and play him. They all going to have their weeks. But if you sit around and finagle them, you're going to miss it, because you're going to be trying to get a perfect matchup, and it doesn't happen like that. Washington was not no perfect matchup for Justin Fields to go nuclear or DJ Moore to go nuclear. But you know how you get them to go nuclear? You just start DJ Moore because you drafted him in the 3rd round. That's how you get a guy to go nuclear. So I'm not saying, Mr. Sleeper, that you set Fields for whatever reason, but I want to know who you got on your bench. Because if you got Lamar or AR on your bench, then you got to sit Justin Fields. You cannot play Justin Fields over Lamar Jackson. I'm not the channel here to tell you to do that. Maybe some other guys can sit there and they smart enough to do that. Maybe I'm dumb. But I'm not going to never sit no Justin Fields as my quarterback on my team, because I drafted him as my starter 9 times out of 10. Samuel says, should I drop Sutton and pick up Claypool? Nope. This is not what this live is about, bruh. Don't drop no Sutton for no Claypool. No sirree. Claypool is just a stash. That's all he is. He's not going to do anything special. Now, listen, he might have a good game or two, but I'm not dropping none of my studs. Like, I'm not saying Sutton is a stud, but he's not. He's too good to drop for Claypool. Way too good to drop for Claypool. So is Jerry Jeudy. Terrell, what's going on, bruh? This is a member of the channel. Thank you, bruh. Always supporting the channel. Thank you. He says, I think Justin Fields listened to your intro song before the game. Hey, he did something, but he balled out. Let me see. Jake says Waddle already is a sale. I don't think so. But bro, we can revisit this, right? If I'm wrong on this one, because you saying it right now at the right time, you could be right. But I seriously doubt it. I'm not gonna sit here and try to say that you're wrong or you crazy, because you probably not. But as far as you make an assessment. But we'll see after this. I'm buying low on Waddle. I'm not getting rid of no Waddle. And if Waddle got an injury that I don't know nothing about, then somebody please send me the link to that and let me see if he got a knee injury or a torn ACL or something's wrong with his ribs. Other than that, Claypool ain't affecting Waddle. Claypool ain't like that. Jake said he was before they got Claypool, bro. I said he was before they got Claypool, bro. Hey, you can say what you want to say, bro. I disagree. And let me move on. And I'm just going to move on, because I'm not going to sit here and get into a debate. Now, listen, if you're right, you're right. I'm not going to sit here and say that you could be talking crazy or anything. But you're not just going to make a crazy random take just to say because you disagree with Waddle, right? So, like I said, I'm not, Waddle's not no sale. I'm buying low on Waddle. That's the way I feel. Like I said, you ain't got to agree with the video or the take. That's fine. But I don't believe Waddle is no sale. No way I'm doing that. He says, I have Tua and Hill as starters, though. Okay, I understand that. So that makes sense how you can have Tua and Justin Fields. That makes sense. Bro, I'm okay with playing Tua and Waddle. Tua and Hill. So you fine with that. You got that stack. You play that. You could have played Fields. You would have been wrong either way. You got two good quarterbacks. And the only way you can do that, you got a guy like Tua. He's very volatile. Tua is very volatile. So that's the only quarterback that I say that's an upper echelon guy that you can play matchups with, because he could go down at any time because of his concussion. Let me see. Make Cody great again. He says, would you trade away Bijan and Pickens for Lamb and A-Chain? 18 PPR. I'm 3-1. Running backs: Bijan, Saquon, Kyron, Hall, Pierce, and White. Wide receivers are Metcalf, Water, Pittman, and Flowers. Okay, bro. Usually, unless you are a member, I don't really do the long trade questions. But right now, I do this one. But usually, you at least need to be a part of the rookie crew. But he says, would you trade away Bijan and Pickens for Lamb and A-Chain? No, I'm not trading away no Bijan. He says 18 PPR, especially in 18 PPR. I'm keeping Bijan all day. He says, I'm 3-1. Running backs are Bijan, Saquon, Kyron. Yeah, I don't need, you got Saquon and Bijan, and you got Kyron and Hall. I don't think Lamb and, A-Chain is good, man, but I don't think you need to sell Bijan to get him. I wouldn't do that. I like your wide receivers. You got Water, you got Metcalf, Pittman, and Flowers. You maybe could get a little bit better of a wide receiver. Metcalf is fine, but he's not top 5. Not, at least not right now. He may be as the fantasy playoff start. So I would try to maybe upgrade on a wide receiver if I could, with one of those running backs that you got. But I wouldn't get rid of Bijan and Saquon. I wouldn't do it. Let me see. Johnny D says Fields isn't a bad quarterback. Maybe not on the same tier as Fields and Allen, but his O-line sucks. I said what I said. Yeah, I never said Fields was a bad quarterback. I don't know what you mean by that, but I never said Fields was a bad quarterback. I didn't tell people to draft him because I know this offense is volatile, right? But I never said Fields was a bad quarterback. I told people to trade on him. Samuel says Brian Robinson didn't get much, bro. Panic time. Nah, it's not panic time. At the game script, they got Justin Fields went nuclear. If I'm in the league and somebody want to sell Brian Robinson for the low, I'm going to get him. Antonio Gibson is not the guy. Brian Robinson still caught passes. So if that game is close, Brian Robinson eats. It's just they had to pass the ball, and they never got close enough to give it to Brian Robinson for a fall-in touchdown. So that's just how the game script goes, guys. You got to be above the game script. You can't get off of players just because of game script. Same thing I told y'all, like, where you panic on Fields. Now listen, I wasn't on Fields. I was ready to get off of Fields if I had a Fields. I didn't draft any Fields, but if I was going to hold Fields, I was going to play him every week. I wasn't necessarily going to bench him after he had a good game. Last week was the game where you could have benched him, but he had a good game. So this week was the game to play him. I don't like playing matchups with my quarterbacks. I always tell y'all that. And if you want to see my lineups, you can see my lineups today. You can see my teams today. Let me see. But yeah, guys, so far as Claypool, let's talk about Claypool. Claypool, I think he needs to switch positions to a tight end. I think he needs to be like a hybrid guy, right? He needs to be able to play tight end, but also like a wide receiver, kind of like a Gesicki, and that way he could be a jump ball guy. They need a tall guy on this team. All their wide receivers are under like 6 foot. They like 6 foot, 5'11", 5'10". So they fast, they stretching the ball. But what about when the defense is playing you for the jump ball? So you need that type of wide receiver to take pressure off of your smaller wide receivers sometimes. Braxton Berrios is a good wide receiver. Robbie Chosen is okay. He's a fast guy, but he's not tall. So I think Chase Claypool is going to be good for Tua sometimes just to be it's one-on-one coverage, throw it up. Then is Chase Claypool going to catch the ball? That's something that Mike McDaniel's got to work on him with. He got to get his mind right. Chase Claypool is all mental, man. I don't know what's on his mind. I don't know what he's doing. Okay. Samuel says drop Roschon Johnson for Tank Bigsby. No. I'm holding on to Roschon Johnson just for the fact, especially with the ankle injury for Khalil. Roschon was about to eat last night, but he got the concussion. Got to watch the game script. Sometimes, guys, a good play could be like, do you remember when Breach Hall got hurt last year against, I forgot what team it was, but he went down last year, and he was on the way to have a boom game. Now he had like 15 points. That's good, but you got to watch the game script. If the team is like, if it's close, the running back's going to eat. But if they start being up by 14 to 17 points, if you ain't Alvin Kamara or CMC, your points are going to go down. So you don't get off a running back just for the fact that it's a bad game script. Now listen, Derrick Henry, if you believe that they're going to be getting whooped every single game and it's never going to be close, then you get off Derrick Henry. But if the game is close, Derrick Henry is going to eat. So Roschon Johnson was going to eat, even if they are down a little bit. Roschon can catch passes. It's all about the concussion. It's all about the concussion. Mr. Sleeper says, who would you start, Stevenson or Breach Hall this week? I'm going with Breach Hall. This is a Breach Hall week. He got a great matchup. Steven says, I'm so mad at myself, I dropped Fields and picked up Jordan Love. You dropped Fields? You dropped them. You can't, bro. You can't drop Fields. You can't drop them. Terrell says, Breach went down to Denver and he plays the Denver this week. Yeah. Yes. It's a great matchup for Breach. Yeah. I know he plays Denver, but I didn't know that he actually got hurt against Denver. So, yes. Let me see, guys. What else is some other stuff that I want to talk about. So, let me see. I got another comment. Kevin says, TD, what's good, bro? Pick 2. Kirk, Jonathan Taylor, Gus the Bus. Let me see. Pick 2. Man, I'm weary of JT. I need to see the first game. I'm not going to tell you to go out there with him, and he hasn't played in weeks and weeks. So I'm going to say Gus the Bus and Kirk. Gus the Bus and Kirk. Also, guys, Jahan Dotson. I want to talk about Jahan Dotson. Jahan Dotson, guys, he is a good wide receiver. He's a stash. So what I would take from this game is he still is a great wide receiver, but it's too many mouths to feed. Sam Howell's not hyper-target him. So you only going to have to play Jahan on bye weeks. I would stash him if I can. Now, if you drop him, other people's going to pick him up and play him on bye weeks. So right now, he's just a bye week wide receiver. He's not a starter guy. I still love the talent. So I played him over some guys, maybe like a Cortland Sutton, some of those type of guys, but not no upper echelon. You shouldn't be playing Jahan over an upper echelon wide receiver anyway. But he was a flex play. He had a good matchup, and the matchup was right for him. He had a chance to score a touchdown. He didn't hit him. He hit Curtis Samuel, and he missed Jahan in the red zone. Jahan caught it with one hand. He's still a phenom type guy. So right now, we just need to stash Jahan Dotson. Samuel, he said, should I start McLaughlin in a 14-team league, half-point PPR? My other running backs are Justin Hill. Yes, start McLaughlin over Justin Hill. Yes, it should be Justice Hill, I think. Dollar Bill, y'all. He said David Montgomery or Brandon Ayuk and Dak or Joshua Dobbs. I think I'm going to go Brandon Ayuk over, David Montgomery over Brandon Ayuk, bro. I think so. Let me see, though. Yeah, I'm going to go with David Montgomery. I love Brandon Ayuk. That's tough, bro. That's tough. Brandon Ayuk, to me, is he's a top 12 wide receiver. But I'm going to go with the running back on this one. They playing against Carolina. I'm going to go with David Montgomery, and I'm going to go with Joshua Dobbs. Now listen, if you want to play Brandon Ayuk, I think it's a good play. I think it's tomato. This is tomato. Sometimes guys are just really close. Sometimes half-point PPR and full-point PPR is the difference. Full-point PPR, it would probably be Brandon Ayuk. He probably gets he catches a lot of passes. So he could catch 7 to 8 passes. That's 8 points, and that's not even including the yards. Half-point PPR is definitely David Montgomery. So I'm going to say David Montgomery because I'm going to go with the running back that's getting honey touches and getting touchdowns. So it looks like he could get an easy fall-in touchdown. They're going to give it to David Montgomery. He just had a great game. And I'm going to go with Joshua Dobbs over Dak because Dak got a tough matchup against the San Francisco 49ers. So I'm going to say Joshua Dobbs. Joshua Dobbs have had a 2 great game span where he's been balling out with 20 points. 20 points. So I'm going with Joshua Dobbs over Dak. Dylan says Dotson was open last night. He was. Thank you, bro. He was. And that's what I'm saying. You got to understand. If you don't understand that type of stuff, then all you sitting around is ready to go and drill people over points. So I try to tell y'all, I look at the game script. That's why I'm fine about whatever happens. Now, if I go and pick a guy out there that he can't get open, he's garbage, and I'm like, he's good, then yeah, I'm messing up. I'm making big time mistakes. But if I go with a guy out there that he's talented and he ain't getting no targets that game for whatever reason, right? When it's a great matchup and they end up going to Curtis Samuel over him, then that just shows you that, hey, it's not him. It's just they're not going to target the guy. So now I'm not even going to play him in a great matchup. But if he booms, you got to be ready for that. So I'm willing to take the boom on the bench if he got a great matchup. I'm not going to sit here and try to guess a game and say, oh, well, they're not going to play it, throw it to Curtis. Why? They threw it to Curtis in another great matchup. I can't guess who the quarterback going to throw it to unless it's the top 2 wide receivers. The top 2 wide receivers, those guys are going to get the targets. And I thought Jahan Dotson was a top 2 wide receiver, but no, he's going to Dyami Brown. Dyami Brown is running goal line passing routes. I'm like, why are you not giving that to Jahan? I don't know. Don't ask me. Racky says, what's up, bro? CHB says Gibson got 10 points last night. Yep. And I played him in a couple leagues, but in a lot of leagues, I didn't play him. And I really didn't care what he scored. I'm not sitting around trying to play that guessing game. Now, what I will say, I told people to play Brian Robinson, and it didn't work out. And it's because they got down that far. I didn't know Justin Fields was going to go nuclear. I still love Brian Robinson. And, bro, I got to give you credit. You said that Brian Robinson, well, you might have said he was better. I don't think he's better, but he is a better fantasy player than Gibson, hands down. I got to give you that 100%. So I'm still riding with Brian Robinson. Guys, he's actually is a buy low right now. If anybody are scared about Brian Robinson, he looks good. He's breaking a lot of tackles. He's quick. He looks good. So I love Brian Robinson. Samuel says 12-team, 4 PPR. Trevor Lawrence or Dobbs. My pop starting Josh Allen. Man, this is what I'm saying. You got to frame your mind. Trevor Lawrence is your top quarterback. It's just like going like Justin Fields. If you drafted Trevor Lawrence, bro, either you want to, if you don't want to, if you're done with starting for a while, you ready to see a boom game, then that's what you're ready to see. Don't get mad when he go out and boom, because he ain't been playing good enough and he doesn't deserve a start. But sometimes what you do in fantasy, you just go out and roll out your studs because that's where I drafted him, and I believe he's going to get better. I'm doing that with Daniel Jones. I'm not trying to sell low on Daniel Jones or none of that right now. I believe in him. Now, listen, if I see a couple more games where he's playing bad, then I'm going to trade him or I'm going to just get off of him, and I'm not going to play him until I see 2 really good games. So, Trevor Lawrence, have he got to that spot yet? I don't know. That's up to you. To me, I don't know. To me, I probably will keep playing. Like I'm doing Daniel Jones, I probably will keep playing Trevor. But I'm trying to give you the safest play, the guys who deserves a start, and Joshua Dobbs deserves the start because he's been playing. He's had 3 or 4 great games. Trevor Lawrence, the last 2 games hasn't been that good. Calvin really hasn't looked that great. But Trevor Lawrence could come out here and have a boom game, right? That's just how it goes. It's not really big about matchups. He could be ready. They could have worked on some things in practice. So to me, bro, I'm gonna go with Dobbs. But if you want to ride with Trevor Lawrence, it's nothing nobody can say to you because that's the guy that you drafted, and you drafted him to be great. He says, my pop starts starting Josh Allen. Yeah, he got to start Josh Allen. Are you playing against your pops? Raggy says, just tapped in, and Claypool is a 4th. Come on now. Shh. Quit telling the guys to gas. That is a 4th quadrant player. And then also in real football, he's going to be good for them in the playoffs, because he's going to be getting jump balls. Now, listen, his targets are going to be 3 to 4. It's going to be Waddle and Tyreek and A-Chain. That's the guys who's going to be getting the targets. But Claypool is going to be hitting that big. So as soon as you on Tyreek and you trying to stop Waddle, Claypool with a jump ball with your safety come down for 35 yards. They in the red zone. They ready to go. Hyper speed. Let's go. That's what the game script is going to be. So I would buy low on Claypool, but like I said, a guy, Jake, he said that Waddle is a sell high. I'm not saying he's wrong. So listen, this is fantasy. I don't know everything, right? Waddle could go out there and play garbage for the rest of the year. But guess what? I'm willing to go down with that ship. I'm willing to go put my business on the line, my reputation on the line with Waddle. I'm willing to do that. I'm not going to put my reputation on the line and say that Claypool is going to take targets from Waddle and Waddle is going to be chopped liver. I just don't believe that. But like I said, I don't know everything, right? Lindell, what's going on, bro? He says popcorn. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you watching the show. That is a member of the channel. Yes, sir. Mr. Sleeper says, I'm sticking with Brian Robinson also. Yes, bro. You got no other choice. It was just bad game script. That dude can play, right? And that you made the right start. Now, don't just take my word for it because I'm telling you. I just watch the other fantasy analysts. They will tell you the same thing. Don't get off no Brian Robinson. They will tell you, now listen, if they get down, Brian Robinson is not going to get that many opportunities, but he's still going to get some. Antonio Gibson's not going to come and just make Brian Robinson be chopped liver when they get down by 14 points, but it's not a great game script for him, just like Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is a top running back in the league as far as real life, right? And also in fantasy, he's still good as an older running back. But if they get down by 14 points, Tyjae Spears is going to come in and out snap them, right? That's just how it goes. Kazi, he says, what up, bro? Fields and Logan Thomas went off for me. There you go. So, bro, let me know what made you play Fields. Who did you have as a backup quarterback? Did I tell you to play Fields? I just kind of want to gauge that. I kind of want to gauge that. Because I played Logan Thomas in the league, too. In a tight end premium league, I played Logan Thomas. Lindell, he said, bro, do you think Amon-Ra is injury prone? Bro, I think so. And I had a guy that tell me that he thought Amon-Ra was a little bit injury prone. And I'm starting to, he might be, bro. He might be. I'm worried a little bit about that Sunday's game. I'm worried about that. But hey, it is what it is. If he's not active, then I'm gonna find somebody else. I'm willing to play Khalif Raymond if I have to in a dynasty league. But yeah, he could be injury prone, bro. But that's a great assessment. I agree with that. I'm not gonna say he's injury prone yet, but it looks like he's going down that line. CHB said, I would say this: both Gibson and Robinson have their strengths. However, I feel the coaching is not getting the best out of them. I think Brian Robinson is getting the best. I agree with what you're saying mostly, but I think Brian Robinson is getting squeezed for everything he got. He says Gibson was open a lot and should have had a bigger game. So was Jahan Dotson. It's all with the quarterback. The quarterback got to throw the ball. So I saw Jahan open. I saw Gibson open. I saw Gibson miss a ball that he should have called. I didn't see Jahan miss any kind of balls that he should have called. CHB says, meant to say coaching is not getting the best out of them. Right. I get it. Sam says, stash Justice Hill or Latavius Murray, space for one player. I would say Justice Hill because I think he's Gus Elliot's handcuff. But I don't know. Melvin Gordon is there. He looks good, man. I would say Latavius Murray. It's tough. Those guys are very kind of way out there handcuffs. And you don't even know if they the real true handcuff because they got Damian Harris and you got Melvin Gordon. So that's three-headed backfields, bro. I'll probably just go with Justice Hill because I think he's just a better player right now. That's what I would say. But I don't know what the coaches' decisions and what they're going to make if their starters goes down because there's three running backs back there for them to make a decision on. Lindell says, if you drafted Lawrence, you got to keep rolling them out there. Tell them. I agree with that. But see, he can tell you that. I have to tell you, sometimes guys don't want to go out there with him. That's why I talk the way I talk about going down with the ship. I don't understand. I don't think a lot of y'all know what I mean by when I say that. I think y'all just saying, TD said he just don't care. He just going to play his player that he like. No. You got to have your mentality. Listen, Daniel Jones, I'm going down with the ship. I drafted him. I'm rolling him out there. I'm not going to go and pick up Dobbs right now and try to play him. Now, listen, I do got Dobbs stashed. Yes, sir. I got Dobbs stashed, but I'm not ready to play Dobbs over him yet. Now, listen, if Daniel Jones goes out here and plays a terrible game, and then he goes out and plays another terrible game, because I got a good team, I'm willing to take that hit. So I got a good. If I didn't have a good team, I couldn't do that. But I got a good team. So if Daniel Jones goes out and play 2 bad games for me, then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put Dobbs in. So you gotta, when you draft a guy like Lindell has said, you gotta keep rolling them out there, because if you don't, you will miss his boom game. That's why I'm gonna keep playing. I'm gonna see, because I don't want to sit Daniel Jones and then I play Dobbs and Dobbs have a 15-point game and Daniel Jones have a 34-point game and then I set him. I'm gonna feel dumb. I'm gonna be playing. I'm gonna be moving with the waves, and you can't move with the waves. You got to stay steady. He says, got to keep rolling them out there. People was losing their mind over Fields the first 2 weeks. Now he booming. Right. I agree with that. And listen, I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all I didn't draft no Fields this year. Not because he was garbage, because I just didn't want at his ADP value. I didn't want him. But if I draft a guy, and I'm telling y'all this, if you draft a guy and I tell you I'm not on him, don't worry about what I say. You play your guy and keep riding with him. You keep riding with him. Now, I might tell you, say, well, Tito, what should I do with Justin Fields? I might say, well, sell high on him or stash him. I'm never going to tell a guy to sell low. I'd rather a guy die on your bench before you sell low on him, especially if he's the top 3-round pick. I'm going down with that ship. I'm not going to give him to nobody. So if you gave Justin Fields to somebody, that's on you guys. You can't get hype over one. Like right now, you can't be upset about Justin Fields going off. You gotta make your mind up and just ride with the results or whatever they may be. Right? It's just like life. Great. Hey, I love that comment, bro. I love that comment. That was a great comment. CHB says, I sat Gibson to see what McLaughlin from the Broncos can do this Sunday. I understand that. I did the same. I'm playing McLaughlin. Now, Javonte plays. In some leagues, I still might play McLaughlin because I spent the waiver wire priority on him. But I'm playing McLaughlin. I want to see what he's about. Kazi said, yes, sir. You told me. Okay. He says, I asked you Sam Howell or Fields, and you said Fields. Howell still had a good game as well. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, bro. And not because I hit on it, because I rewatched the live this morning, most of it, because I just want to see what did I tell you, a lot of you guys. And some of you, I know you asked me about CJ Stroud or Fields, and I told you CJ Stroud, and I still tell you that decision because I don't know what Fields is going to do. Like, CJ Stroud is a good player. He's not Joshua Dobbs. I wouldn't have told you to sit Fields for those Joshua Dobbs. Side-eye Muffy says, would you trade Olave for Jalen Waddle and Breach Hall? Yes, sir, bro. I would do that. I would trade Olave for Jalen Waddle and Breach Hall. I would do that. Yes, sir. Now, like I said, another guy was saying that, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm not coming because Jake been a subscriber to my channel for years. So he knows football. I'm going to tell you that. But I just want to know, like, why would Waddle like fall off? I want to know because I'm nervous by him saying that, right? Because I know I'm like, Waddle is a beast. Waddle got off last week and just they called the touchdown back. Like I just don't understand why Waddle would be a bad play if just because of Claypool and he's they traded Claypool for a late round swap, like a 7th round pick swap. Guys, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. Also, guys, if you need consultation help, make sure you go sign up as a Phenom Crew and you get your first consultation free. It's a $40 value. Samuel says, I've been off with Waddle, CJ Stroud, Jamison Williams, Javonte Williams for St. Brown. I got Tutu, Crystal Watson, Pickens, Mims, and Nico. Samuel, depends on what you need, bruh. So listen, just don't take trades just to do trades. Once you got a good team, be buying low on guys, but don't accept trades just so somebody can go and get your player. Don't take a trade and then somebody get one of your boom players. So you said you've been off with Waddle. I like that. And CJ Stroud. So if you ain't got a good quarterback, then take it. But if you got a good quarterback, bro, you don't want to do this trade. Don't listen to this trade. Now, listen, if you got a quarterback that ain't been doing that great and you got room for a wide receiver that you're going to start immediately, yeah. Because Javonte Williams, I'm not really big on him right now. I mean, he could be good later in the season, but right now I'm not big on him. And you can trade St. Brown. Listen, I love Amon-Ra. I'm not big on selling Amon-Ra, but if you need a quarterback play and a top wide receiver, and let me see, just to get that quarterback, I would tell you to do it. But if you don't need a quarterback, then that trade is nothing. You just trade, you just swapping out stuff. I actually would keep St. Brown instead of going to get no Jamal, well, not Jamal, but Javonte Williams. You already got Tutu, who's a good flex play. Christian Watson is going to start booming. George Pickens is iffy. And Mims and Nico, bro, you already got the sauce. So if you, then listen, let me know, put in the comment section who your quarterback is. Let me know who your quarterback is and put the same question in here, but let me know who you already got as your quarterback, and I'll let you know, bro. Mr. Fantasy Everything, what's good, bro? That is a member of the channel. Sada Muppet says, I'm not sitting Zay Flowers in my flex because I don't want to miss his boom game. I agree. That is him. Yes. Yep. Because if you know he's getting the targets, it ain't that you like him. Oh, this is my favorite guy. I think he's cute. No, it ain't none of that. It's just because you like, I know this player is a good player, and I got him in the flex for a reason, and I think he's a better flex play than most of other people flex plays, and he might give me 10 or 12 points when they don't really need him, but when I know they're going to score pass a lot, he's going to have a boom game. That's why you keep playing a guy. You believe in him, and he's getting targets. That's why you keep playing Brian Robinson. He's getting the goal line opportunities. John Dotson, I thought he was getting enough targets, especially after last week, but I'm done with that. I see now that they don't really care. They don't need Jahan Dotson. Kaji says, now I'm going to ask you, do I start Trevor Lawrence or C.J. Stroud? You gotta play your studs. Now listen, it's two different ways. So I'm not on your team. I don't see your team. If you ask me right now, I'm gonna tell you C.J. Stroud. But that's disingenuous to your team, bro. That's ruining your team. Let me tell you why. But that may hit, but it's very disingenuous to your team. Bro, when you draft players in the first 3 rounds, and then just because a guy that you drafted in the 8th round have 1 good week or 2 good weeks, and you go to sit your stud, you don't play. I don't play fantasy football that way. To me, you got to go and play that guy. Now, listen, maybe the question could be, TD, I'm rolling with C.J. Stroud. Am I making a mistake because Trevor Lawrence hasn't showed me anything? That's the way that if you believe that, then I understand what you're saying. And to me, I'm going with Trevor Lawrence. But if you don't like what Trevor Lawrence is doing, it's your team, bro. So you go with C.J. Stroud. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you to bench Trevor Lawrence just because C.J. Stroud has been out playing him as a rookie. For the last 2 weeks? It's just very disingenuous. I'm going to say C.J. Stroud, but you got to be ready to, if Trevor Lawrence boom, you got to be ready to take that. If you're ready to, because for you to even ask me that question, that means that you kind of mad and upset about what Trevor Lawrence has been doing. So you're ready to kind of move on from him. So you got to be ready for him to boom. Like I said, to me, I'm going with my studs. The studs are always going to get more opportunities than the backup guy. Now, C.J. Stroud is not a backup, but he is a rookie. And Trevor Lawrence is not a rookie, and he got a lot of weapons. So that's just how I look at it. I hope that's not too much around the bush. Hopefully you understand what I mean. Sada says, CJ, hey, like I said, we don't know your team, bro. But if by us reading that, I'm going to say CJ too. Just by reading that, yeah, CJ's been balling. Mr. Fanny said, you believe CJ Stroud is going back to earth? No. Do I think he was going to have a couple bad games? Yes, he might have a couple bad games. He might have 3 or 4 bad games through the whole season. But I believe the other 13 games, he's going to ball out. I believe C.J. Stroud is going to ball out the rest of the games. I think he's going to be throwing for 300 yards. He got Nico. As long as Nico and Tank Dell is healthy and Damian Pierce and that defense is playing, that defense is getting good, they might win that division. But I'm not going to play C.J. Stroud. I got C.J. Stroud stashed. I'm not even playing him over Daniel Jones. I got Daniel Jones and C.J. Stroud. And I'm not playing C.J. Stroud over him because I need to find out what Daniel Jones is. That's how I play fantasy. Is that the best way? That's the most optimal way? Do other channels tell you to play matchups? They might do. I don't do that. Because you drafted Trevor Lawrence for a reason. You know what he can do. B Silver said, is Deuce Vaughn a bench hold in redrafts? For maybe this week just to see, but I wouldn't keep holding him. I wouldn't hold my bench spot up with him. Is Rico Dowdle the main running back backup? Yes, he is. I'm picking up Claypool for an RR spot, and I have an extra spot for either Tony Mims, Devontae Parker, or Bourne. I'm going to say Mims. But if you pick up Mims, man, you kind of have to play him because, he's boom or bust. I don't think you can even look at matchups when it comes to Mims. I think he could just have a long touchdown and then he have a great week. So that's kind of what Mims is. Other than that, Devontae Parker, Tony, and Bourne, they really ain't no stash. In Dynasty, I'm stashing Devontae Parker. I like Devontae Parker in Dynasty. But out of those guys, I just think Mims is probably the better. Boone has more upside than most of those guys. Devontae Parker might have the safest floor. Dylan, what's up, bruh? Okay, hold on. We got a new member in the house. Dylan, what's going on, bruh? Appreciate you, bruh. Yes, sir. Dylan says, need another wide receiver. Would you drop Kendre Miller for Chase Claypool? No. Chase Claypool ain't a guy to pick up. Go get Mims or somebody or Devontae Parker. Chase Claypool is not the guy right now. Not the guy. Now, listen, I'm always going to be fair. I'm not trying to be both sides or play both sides. Chase Claypool could come out there and get 7 targets. I seriously doubt that. I put my reputation on the line that Chase Claypool ain't going to get no more than maybe 2 targets, if that's the most. He don't know the offense yet and all that. So I wouldn't drop no Kendre Miller for Chase Claypool. Now, I'm not big on Kendre Miller because I think Alvin Kamara going to be there. I think Taysom Hill is there. So to me, I would try to stash Chase Claypool, but if Kendre Miller is the weakest guy, I don't know. I don't think Chase Claypool should be picked up in redrafts for you to drop a backup running back, right? Alvin Kamara got that backfield on lock and Taysom Hill, so I don't think Kendre Miller are ever going to have the role this year that everybody wants him to have. And I don't think Chase Claypool is ready to boom. Now, if you want to stash him, because if you pick him up and then you drop him next week, bro, that makes no sense at all. If you're willing to hold Chase Claypool for 4 to 5 weeks, I think it's a great move. But don't drop Kendre Miller just to pick up Chase Claypool. Then you want to go back and pick up Kendre Miller. Don't do that. Lindell, he says, I have Lawrence in a standard league. Somebody dropped Stroud last night. I'm putting a claim in. Yes, sir. And he got Trevor Lawrence. And he's starting him, but he's just picking up Stroud in case anything happened. I'm pretty sure, bro, you're not going to play Stroud over Lawrence, right? Let me know, bro. Put that in the comment section. CHB says, Keaton Mitchell is a nice stash. I picked him up the other leagues. I see him easily taking over the Ravens backfield. I don't. And I think he's going to get some carries. He's going to get some opportunities, but they're not benching no Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards is got a niche. He's a big running back, right? And I think he's going to get carries. And I saw the last 2 games, they've been giving him carries. Keaton Mitchell is a stash, but it just depends on, because if you stash somebody, this is what I say, CHP. If you stash a guy and then you drop him, I think you're messing up. You don't. When I stash a guy, it's 4 weeks minimum. Now, if I'm finagling, I think he's a finagle. Like, oh, okay, I'm going to pick him up just to see what happens. Okay, nothing happen, drop him. But the stash, that means you stashed him to see if he's going to get a roll, but then you end up dropping him, and then he end up getting a roll 1 week, and then you lost on him. Don't play armchair future quarterback. Man, I should have had him. I hate when people say I should have did something. To me, I'm always thinking down the road where, okay, I'm dropping this guy, or am I willing for this guy to boom if I don't have him? Am I willing for this guy to boom if I drop him? Okay, I'm okay with that. Then I drop him. If I don't want nobody to boom with him, I'm not going to drop him. So don't be mad at yourself for nothing. Make the decision so you can go down with the ship. That's what I'm here for, to get your mentality right. Make the decision and go down with the ship. If you didn't play Justin Fields, listen, it might have been a bad move. That's okay. You did what you needed to do, and now next week you're going to play Justin Fields, and you're going to move through it, and you're going to win. You 1-4, you okay. You 0-4, you're going to be okay. Now, if you 0-6 and 0-5, Those when you got to go, you kind of got to get panicky mode, and you might be out of it. But guys, I seen where it was 16, 6, and 7, and the highest scoring guy went to the playoffs. So listen, it's a long season. It's a very, very long season. Caesar, he said, started Olave, Amara, and Kamara over DJ Moore. Face red, drop your eyes, bro. You started You started Olave and Amara. So I get it why you started Olave and Amara and Kamara over DJ Moore. But let me tell you something. I don't know what type of league you in, but you supposed to have DJ Moore in your lineup because you just showing me Olave. I don't see Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson or Tyreek Hill. So why is Olave your number one wide receiver and I don't see any other wide? So Olave, Amara. So you only got 2 wide receivers that you can start? To me, I'm getting DJ Moore in just because of the matchup and what he did the week before. I'm making sure he get in. Now, listen, I'm not going to sit here and say, I don't like Olave, you should have benched him. I don't play fantasy that way. If you drafted Olave in the first 3 rounds, you need to start him. But DJ Moore wasn't no top level. Did you get DJ Moore in the 5th or 6th round? No, you probably got that dude in like the 3rd round, maybe the 4th at the latest. So to me, brother, you needed to get DJ Moore. What I'm trying to do now is not chastise you about not starting DJ Moore, but get your mindset how to make your starts and sits every week. If like guys like your top wide receivers, you got to get them in there. You got to get them in there. I'm not telling you to sit no Kamara or Amara, but I can see myself just what you got on the screen. I'm starting Olave, DJ Moore, and Amara. That's one. I'm starting those 3 wide receivers. And if you got a better wide receiver after that, then you need to think about trading Olave. Because reason why I'm going to tell you to trade Olave, that's a guy that I'm not that high on. Listen, Olave going to have some good weeks. Guys, every single one of these wide receivers going to have boom weeks. Don't chase it. And I'm saying this is all due respect to women that's in the channel right now. But this, I'm gonna say this from a man's point of view. So no disrespect, ladies. I appreciate everybody being here. But guys, every woman that comes around that wants to sleep with you, do you do it? But she said I was a handsome guy. So don't go after every single wide receiver that has a boom week. Everybody gonna have a boom week. You want the guys that are gonna have the most boom weeks. So I don't believe Olave is gonna have the most boom weeks. DJ Moore, I wasn't that high on DJ Moore, but if you drafted DJ Moore and he just boomed, that's your boy. I got guys that a lot of people are not high on. So and they boom, I'm not sitting them for nobody. So to me, I would have played DJ Moore just because of what he did the week before. So I thought this was a really good preacher point. Every time somebody boom, don't go chase it. Don't go chase it. Darlene, what's going on? Long time no see. Dale J, what's going on, bro? He says, I dropped DeAndre Swift after week 1. Now I'm paying the price. Yes. You don't drop guys. You don't drop guys. Listen, I'm going for 4 weeks. Listen, I got a guy, man. He plays in one of my listener leagues. And last year we was playing and he was like, bro, you don't work the waiver wire. I said, yeah, I am, bro. I got to see what my guys are. I don't got no room for nobody else right now. I'm always looking at the waiver. And I might have worked the waiver wire 2 or 3 times and spent my 5 on Zonovan Knight and won that week and got into the playoffs and went to the championship. Now, Zonovan Knight wasn't no starter for me for all season, but he helped me. He went for 20 points when I spent all my fab on him. I'm not dropping my guys off after 1 week, maybe even 4 weeks. I got Waller on my team right now. I had a friend text me. He said, hey, Kitty, you need to trade Waller. I said, bro, I understand. If you want Waller for the high, I sell him. I'm not getting off Waller until I see him hopping around and I'm going down with that ship because it's tight end position and there's other circumstances that I'm reason why. So don't drop your players just off for 1 bad week. You got to assess it. That's what I'm here for, y'all, to tell y'all, hey, that's not even though that looks bad, it's not that bad. Now Justin Fields didn't look good to me. The reason why, because I was never on Justin Fields because I knew this was going to happen. And if I'd have had Justin Fields, I'd have been sitting around panicking. Oh my God, I'm 0-4, I'm 0-3. What is Justin Fields doing? He's giving me 5 points. So I didn't want to go through that. But I know the boy, when he gets to running that ball, he can play. And I don't know every single player that's going to play good. So when you get a player, you go down with his ship. You ride that out. No matter what I say, don't listen to content creators. If you drafted a guy like a Josh Allen or whoever, Trevor Lawrence, if you think now, sometimes guys, it looks terrible, right? And it might be time to get off of it. But I still think your fantasy team should be okay if you drafted other good players, and then you can go and back them up in case it does go bad. Then you got somebody. So don't sit there and don't back yourself up. Have a plan B. Samuel says, I got Lamar Jackson as quarterback, bro. I'm not trading. I got you. So did I tell you to trade somebody? Let me know in the question if I told you to trade somebody. Because it might have been a while since I answered your question. Ed Tate says, what you think about Akers? He's on my way. He's a stash. So if you stash him, pick him up for about 3 to 4 weeks and see what happened. Because he could be good for you. Mike, he said, what you think of Judy this week versus the Jets? It just depends on what I got on my team, bro. I'm not saying he's no must start, but he's okay to start. He's a slot wide receiver. It's Judy. He can get open, but it just depends on what I got, right? It just depends on who I got on my team. He's way better than the Claypool. I hate to even mention them two in the same sentence, but I'm not playing no Claypool over him. Charlene says, I picked up Jameson Williams just in case any other Lions wide receivers are injured. Love the Lions offense. There you go. That's how you play. You're working the waiver ahead of schedule. Samuel says, thanks, very informative channel. Pass the word, more subscribers. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm glad, guys. And don't take what I say literally or that I'm coming. I think y'all know that by now. That a lot of people sometimes, guys, I was at work, and I'll be fair, me and this guy, we kind of got a little bit edgy because sometimes, guys, at work, because I'm doing my YouTube, I don't take no shit. Because I don't care. I got my own business. You know what I'm saying? So whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm not going to be ignorant. But a guy, let me see, what was I saying here? Very informed, trying to pass it for more subscribers. I forgot where I was going with that. It's very informed, trying to pass the word, more subscribers. Yeah, don't take it so serious. So, guys, I know sometimes you might be like, dang, TD, man, I just asked a question. Guys, this is how I am. I'm an animator. I'm from the country. I'm very passionate. So don't take it wrong. I'm asking because I care, right? It's just because I care. So I appreciate y'all, the ones that stay here and stand your ground, and we chop it up and we learn together. Side-eye Mother said, everybody make sure you leave a like, man. Show TD the love back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. CHB says, I was just offered Jalen Hurts and Olave for my guys, Keenan Allen and Amon-Ra. Now, I like the Jalen Hurts. I don't know who your quarterback is. If you got a weak quarterback, then I would say it. I would say, yeah, maybe do it. But no, not for no Olave. And Keenan Allen and Amon-Ra, I'm squeezing that. Especially Keenan Allen. He's an older wide receiver. If you draft him, you might as well run him into the ground. I turned that down so fast because I truly believe in Jordan Love, and I felt I was giving up too much. Yes. So I like what you said. You love Jordan Love, you're going down with the ship. You ain't just going to take no candy just because, you got Jordan Love. No, actually, Jordan Love is going to be okay. I'm not going to ruin my team just to get a better quarterback. So I love that, bro. Kevin says, TD, would you trade DK for Water and Breach? Yes, I would. I love DK, but I would do that trade. I like DK. I think DK is going to be good in the fourth quadrant of the fantasy football playoffs. I think he's going to have some boom games. But it's hard from him from week to week. He just don't have the ceiling that Waddle. But then you get in Breach. Then listen, if you're not going to start Breach, then don't do it. But if you're going to start Breach every week and Waddle every week, you make that trade. Side-eye Muffin said, laughing my butt off. Kevin McClure, I have to offer to trade Olave for Waddle and Breach. I have an offer to trade Olave for Waddle and Breach. Linda says, no, sir, I'm rolling Lawrence out there. Yep. I agree with you, bro. I agree. And Mr. Fantasy Everything said, drop 2-2 for Claypool. No. Don't do it. No, sir. He says, hell no, keep 2-2. Tell him side-eye. And Caesar said, I could start 3, but I wanted to flex Kamara or Hall. Okay. I see what you're saying. Bro, you need to make a trade. You got too many players. Sometimes you got too many players. And because, listen, I don't play that booming on your bench shit. I don't play that. I'm talking about for my teams. I don't want no boom. Now, if you boom and I can't, like you like 2-2, or somebody like that, Khalif Raymond, I can't stop that. But I don't want top end wide receivers that was drafted in the third round booming on my team, booming on the bench. So to me, bro, I think you need to make a trade. That way you can consolidate. It helps you be more efficient with your stars and sits. That's why I tell y'all to trade guys. If you got a bunch of good players on your bench, now listen, if you're in an 8-team league or a 10-team league, that's different. Guys going to always boom on your bench when you're in a 10-team league or an 8-team league. But when you're in a 12-team league, you shouldn't be having guys booming on your bench. But I understand, bro. It was a tough decision. But you need to be able to get DJ Moore in there because of what he did last week. If a guy show you something and you drafted him early, right? I see if it was just a flex, like a guy that's like a 2-2. I can understand you not playing a 2-2 because you don't got no room for him. You just picked him up off half waivers. But DJ Moore, his draft capital is way too good for you not to be having him in your lineup. CHB says, trust me, I won't be mad. I needed to revamp my running backs. I'm definitely playing the long game. Okay. Had to let go of Dylan. So in return, I would pick up McLaughlin and Mitchell to better my odds. Gotcha. Caesar says, thank you, bro. Anytime, bro. Anytime, guys. CHB said 2-2 should never, ever be dropped for Claypool. Yes. Yep, I agree 100%. That part. Side-eye crazy. He crazy. Mr. Fantasy says, I'm thinking I should have traded Hurts in London for DJ Moore. No. Now, listen, for London and another piece, yeah. If you wanted to do that now, that's fine, right? I wouldn't be hard on myself, but don't give up no Jalen Hurts. Then if you got another top-end quarterback like Lamar or AR, I'm not even going to say Justin Fields. I'm not even going to say Justin Fields after 1 week. I'm not going to, or 2 weeks, I'm not going to say that. But don't trade Hurts just to go get a boom. Bro, you look. So this is what I say, Mr. Fantasy. This is what I say. I think that you are searching a boom because this is what I'm saying. If DJ Moore gives you 12, 13 points, do you still say that? Because one game don't make a guy. Like Jamar Chase had a one big game and then he had an off game. But we know what Jamar Chase is. If that's the case, Jamar Chase should be dropped. If we going off of what DJ Moore did, then Jamar Chase ain't had that, right? He been having 8-point games and 5-point games. We should drop Jamar Chase. We're not dropping no Jamar Chase. We don't care if he go out and give us 8 duds. We're not dropping him because we know what he is. So don't go searching for guys just off of one boom game. DJ Moore is going to be a good wide receiver. Is he going to be the number 1 wide receiver in fantasy? No. Is he going to be a top 5 guy? I don't think so. He could. Is he a top 12 guy? Yeah, he might be a top 12 guy. It looks like he's going to be a top 12 guy. So why would you trade Hurts for that? Right? Now, you got a lot of quarterbacks. I think I told you that you might need to trade one of those quarterbacks, bro. So you don't have to make that decision. So if you want to trade Hurts and go get somebody, to do that. But to pick DJ Moore because he had the boom game, it's kind of like you willing to take any woman that says she want to sleep with you. And I really mean that. You willing to, he went off. I should have traded. Well, he went off. I should have traded for him. Nope, you can't do that. So you got to go get Jamar Chase. If you want to trade Jalen Hurts and please go get Jamar Chase. Somebody that you can go that you know is going to be getting targets and you're going to go down with the ship. Something can happen with Chicago. I don't think that's safe. DJ Moore is good, but we'll never say he's Jamar Chase. We'll never say that, right? So that's what I would say, bro. I don't want you to trade Hurts just to go get some boom, even though you got a good backup quarterback. Caesar said, I dropped Kenneth Walker last year after Penny had a huge game. I still think about that. Yep, I dropped Kenneth Walker last year after Penny had a huge game. I still think about that. Yep, it happens. Linda says, join the Phenom crew, only $20 a month. Yep, people spend way more than that on silly stuff. Support the brother. He is the lead. Thank you, Lindell. Thank you, bro. Samuel says, I was offered to trade Water, C.J. Stroud, Javonte Williams for St. Brown. I have Lamar Jackson. Okay. I was offered a trade to trade Waddle and C.J. Stroud and Javonte Williams for St. Brown. So you're going to get Waddle and C.J. Stroud and yes, for St. Brown. And you already got Nico, Christian Watson, Mims, and Pickens. Let me see who your running back. We don't see your running backs. I was offered a trade. All you got to do is give up Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think that's a fair trade. I think you got a good team, bro. I think your running backs are solid. You can get off because you got Lamar Jackson. I say it's okay. And you getting Waddle, so you're gonna have Waddle, Nico, and Watson. Now listen, if you go and you should not be benching no Waddle and try to play matchups with him. Don't go make a trade like that and get rid of Amon-Ra St. Brown, and then you're not even starting Waddle. So if you can start Waddle, Nico, and Christian Watson, and then you got Javonte Stash waiting for him to pick up and get healthy, which I don't know if that's going to really be good this year because Jaleel might take over that offense. But I like that trade. I say do that trade because I'm pretty sure you got good running backs. Second take says, what up, bro? What's going on with you, bro? Jag Beats, he said Justin Jefferson for B. John plus A.J. Brown. It depends on if you need help. If you got weak running backs, I say that's okay. I wouldn't listen. If you say you trading the best player in fantasy, one of the best players, I'll say the second or third best player in fantasy. Then you getting the top 5 guy, which is B. John, but Justin Jefferson is him. Bro, I say it's a fair trade as in looking at it right now without seeing the rest of your team. That's why I tell y'all to get consultations and sign up as the Phenom crew. That way I can assess your whole squad. Because, bro, for me to tell you to trade away Justin Jefferson for B. John and A.J. Brown, it seems bad. It doesn't seem right because I don't know the rest of your team. But in a vacuum, I say do it. I say it's fair. Second take says Flowers, Pickens, or Warren. Dobbs, PPR, need one for flex. I'm going to go with Bro, I'm going to go with Flowers slightly over Dobbs. Slightly, but I really like Dobbs. So I say tomato. Flowers got more upside for more boom, but Dobbs has a safe floor where he's going to get 8 targets and he's going to catch a lot of passes in PPR. So you need to look at your team and say, can I go safe here or do I need the boom? Because so you might have other boom guys where you don't want to go and take a risk and you want to get like a good safe amount of 10 to 12 to 15 points. And Dobbs is 10 to 12 to 15. And listen, Flowers could give you 8 or he could give you 30. Flowers could give you 8 or he could give you 30. Second take says, yeah, DJ Moore got to be a star. Yes, he got to be a star. If you drafted him, listen, DJ Moore needed to be a star week 2 and week 3 before he even boomed because you was where he was drafted. Now, you don't go and get a guy needs to be a star just because he is he's an 8th round pick and he had a good game. But when you draft the guys in the first 3 to 4 rounds, you got to make him a star. That's the reason why he's a star. I'm not going off no games. That's easy for me to be a star. We all know he's a star now. But I want to talk about when he was having bad games. That's the real information right there. What's going on? What we're going to do now that he's having bad games? That's right now. I'm with Daniel Jones. What I'm going to do right now that he's having bad games. That's the real what I feel about Daniel Jones. I still think he's a good quarterback because if I didn't, I would drop him or I would get rid of him, right? Second take says like and sub, guys. Yes, sir. Perfect Black. What's up, bro? He said, what do you think of Keaton Mitchell? Just a finagle. He coming just to maybe pick him up just to see what happens if they're going to use him. Because Melvin Gordon looks good. And Gus Edwards has been looking good too. I don't think Keaton Mitchell is going to only get a few opportunities, maybe to catch a few passes. That's just me. Kazi says, is A.J. Dillon droppable for the likes of Rico Dowdle or Quentin Johnson? I think Quentin Johnson is a stash. So right at this point in time, I think A.J. Dillon might have a few games this year that it might be like, oh, okay, he looked like A.J. Dillon again. But I think with Mike Williams going down, Quentin Johnson could start figuring out how to be a real good fantasy football player and also a real football player and start to get more targets. So I would say a great stash right here is Quentin Johnson. Stash him for about 3 to 4 weeks if you drop A.J. Dillon. But don't drop A.J. Dillon because somebody's going to pick him up. Don't drop A.J. Dillon and then you pick up Quentin Johnson, then you drop Quentin Johnson in 1 or 2 weeks. So you got to be ready to go down with Quentin Johnson's ship if you make that move. Rico Dowdle is okay, but I think you just got to finagle him because only if Tony Pollard goes down. I think Rico can hold up your lineup. Because if Tony Pollard never goes down, I think you just can have a guy on your bench scoring 8 points some games, maybe 10, maybe 12 if he scored a touchdown. So you got to be careful with that. But Quentin Johnson got upside where he could be a good deep threat going down the stretch in your flex. He could be a great boom guy for the fourth quadrant. Linda says, man, TD, I got Lawrence, and I'm thinking of putting a claim in for Stroud. Tajay Spears is sitting on waivers, green beans. Standard, what you think the move is? I'm going to get Stroud. I'm going to get Stroud just to see. I'll try to get both, bro. I'll try to green bean if I could. If you can't drop nobody else, everybody else is in there. If you got good running backs and you believe in your running backs, bro, you got good depth, you okay for the bye week, then I'm going to get that Stroud because he might end up being your starter some week, especially on a bye week. And also if Lawrence fall off, which he probably won't fall off like that. I think he's going to pick back up. But Stroud is a better player right now than Tajay, even though Tajay is a great handcuff stash. Second Take says 1 or 2 weeks don't define a season. Come on now, Second Take. Preach. This week, the DJ Moore do not find the season. That may help you win a week, but it doesn't define it. Second Take says, I agree with you, TD. Thank you, bro. I know we don't agree on everything, but we agree on some stuff. Rick says, appreciate all your explanations. Thank you, Rick. I'm glad you appreciate that. Sometimes people think I go too far, but I want to actually break it down to you. And guys, I want to say this again. Fantasy is mostly, it's a mentality to me. I think we all know good players, but I do think I'm good at this. I do think my superpower is picking players in the preseason that are going to boom and be good for fantasy. And so I try to help y'all with that. So you don't draft Chris Olave. Maybe you don't draft Jamar Chase in the first round this year, right? Stuff like that. Maybe, and listen, CMC, I told people not to draft CMC, not because he was going to suck, but because he was a running back. So what if CMC does this for us? And I'm going to knock on wood, but what if CMC balls out for 7 weeks and then he goes down with an injury for 6 weeks? That's what I don't want to. That's the reason why I'm telling y'all not to draft CMC. Now, I'm not telling you to be scared, but I just want, now, if you tell me, say, listen, TD, you right. He could go down, but I don't care. I'm willing to go down with that ship. I said, bro, you draft CMC with the number 1 overall pick. That's easy. But where I have to tell guys, they come and draft CMC, and then they come to me and be like, hey, man, CMC, man, he let me down. What should I do? I'm mad. And I'm like, why are you mad? You drafted CMC. I like to get people mentalities ready for what the kind of team that they have. That's why I tell you about going down with the ship. It's all about your mentality, right? We all know players most of the time, but you got to be ready. You got to know your drafting strategy. Me, I'm a 0 RB guy because I don't like injuries for my running backs, and I like to go and trade for a running back in the middle of the season once I see a guy hitting. Like I want to go trade for Breach Hall, but you know how hard it is for me to go trade for Breach Hall because guys know that I make content. It's hard for me to get them. But right now, I will go trade for Breach Hall or Jamar Chase because I didn't have to draft them in the first round. Now it's time for him and Joe Burrow to start hitting. It's time for them to start hitting now. And Second Take said he keeps it 100. Yes, sir, bro. Appreciate it. Guys, go to the website. This is the website. If you need a consultation and I can assess your team, and it's for $40. But listen, if you sign up as a Phenom Crew, it's only $20 a month, guys. You get free consultation. You get your first consultation free, and then it's $20 for every consultation, and it's 30 minutes. 30 minutes for $20, you can't beat that. No other fantasy football content creator going to give you that type of value. Charlene says, TV podcast is more money, more money, more money. Thank you. Thank you, Charlene. What? Will Hayes says, what up, bro? Jalen Water or Devontae Smith? Bro, you should be making that decision. You got to play both of these guys. They should not be a decision. Now, if you're in the 18 league, you got to let me know you're in the 18 league. Now, listen, I'm going to give you an 18 league play. I'm going to give you an 18 league play. In an 18 league, you play Devontae Smith. In a 10-team league, you still got to get both of them guys out there. I'm not going to give you an answer for no 10-team or no 12-team league because that you cannot sit either one of those guys. Now, if you just want to tell me, so well, who do you think gonna score the most points? I'm gonna play both. Well, who I think gonna score the most points? I'm gonna go with the biggest boom guy, and I think that's Jalen Water. Devontae Smith got boom in him, but I think he's safe. I think he's gonna get a lot of targets. Jalen Water gonna get targets, but he can have 6 points or he can have 38 points. So the biggest boom guy is Jalen Water, but you got to start both of those guys. Second take says 12 man. DJ Moore was going 6th round. I feel you. Yes. Okay. 12 man. He was going 6th round. Wow, that's actually good value. The leagues that I was in, he was going like 4th round. I didn't never see DJ Moore foul in no 6th round in my leagues. He was always going like 4th round. After Waddle went off the table and DK, then it was DJ Moore. Especially after what Fields did. Will Hayes says pick one, Mixon or Montgomery, PPR. I'm going with Montgomery, but let me look at something real quick. I'm going with Montgomery. I like the Bengals. I like against the Cardinals. Cardinals defense doesn't suck. They actually got a decent defense, but I'm going to go with David Montgomery against the Panthers. I haven't seen the Panthers stop the run like that yet, especially with Amon-Ra maybe could possibly be out, which I don't believe it. Ray Gamer, hey, everyone. Ray Gamer said, just got Water in a trade last night. Yes, bro. Yes, and again, guys, I don't want to keep repeating this, but I had a subscriber, he said that Water was sell high. And I'm not repeating it because I think he's wrong. I'm repeating it because y'all need to tell me something. Is something going on? Did they say something that Claypool or what they scared about Water injury? Because I'm like, why would Claypool hurt Water? I just don't believe that. Like, I'm not saying it to ride this guy. I actually want to know why is something wrong with Water, because I've never heard anybody like be scared of Claypool coming to a team and hurting the number 2 wide receiver, right? Second take says W. CHB said, who you starring this week, Jordan Love or Anthony Richardson? Anthony Richardson. I'm going with the top guy. I love Jordan Love, but I can't. AR was down. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. I've never seen a quarterback that has his athletic ability as a rookie get down 17 points and come back and tie the game up and take it in overtime, throwing it and running it on a decent team, against a decent team, not a garbage team. AR is him. And guys, I have to apologize. I wasn't high on AR this year because I called him like a Taysom Hill, which I do think he does have attributes of a Taysom Hill. But this guy pocket, the way, look, Shane Steichen right now is past Brian Daboll. I thought if you'd have asked me who's the top offensive coordinators in the league, I'd have said Andy Reid, Brian Daboll, and maybe another guy. But right now, Shane Steichen is number 2 after Andy Reid. Shane Steichen, what he's doing with AR is fantastic. That's why I wanted to tell people to play JT this week, but I'm a little bit worried about JT because he just hasn't played football in a long time. That's why I was worried about Calvin Ridley. But I'm saying AR over Jordan Love, and I love Jordan Love. Jordan Love is my super flex quarterback in a lot of leagues, but I'm going to go with AR. I think he is him. And I told people to play AR over Justin Fields and CJ Stroud. And, guys, I am watching that because I knew that Justin Fields could have a good game. I didn't think he was going to go nuclear, but I thought he would have a 25-point game or 20-point game. So if CJ Stroud go out and give y'all a 5-point game, that's going to be on me. If AR go out and give y'all a 7 or 8-point game, that's going to be on me. So I'm telling people right now to play. I told people to play AR over Justin Fields, and I told people to play CJ Stroud over Justin Fields. Second take says, love the breakdown. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Second take says, we agree to disagree. We do. Much love to you, bro. You know it. And who that dude? He says, flex 1 PPR. Ramondre Stevenson or Nico Collins. And 4 PPR, I'm going Nico Collins. I'm going Nico. I love Ramondre. Actually, Ramondre is the buy low for me, but I need to see more. Ray Gamer. He says, so now my main starting lineup. So, bro, I got you. But again, I warn guys because I don't want to tell you no in the middle of a live. I'm going to do it this time. If you're not part of the membership, which is at least the rookie crew, I don't do like your lineups because their questions are just very long. Now, listen, I'll break something down sometimes longer, but I don't like to read out the long list of a question like with your team unless you're a member. So, but you good, bro. You good. He said, so now my main starting lineup would be quarterback Jalen Hurts. Okay. Wide receiver 1, Olave. I don't like Olave is not your wide receiver 1. Water is your wide receiver 1. And I'm doing that to be funny, but I'm also being genuine too. And my RB is Barkley. Okay. I like the way you listen this out just to help me get through this question. Might consider trading RB2 Montgomery, tight end Hawkinson, and wide receiver flex Metcalf and kicker Moody. Defense Ravens. So I like Hurts. I think you could trade Olave and Metcalf for a boom player. That's what I would do. I would try to get Olave. Now, listen, if you want to go down with the shit with Olave, don't listen to me. Olave could have some good games. Shit, he could be a top 12 guy. I don't know. I'm just giving my assessment as in right now, according to what I said in the summer. Because I haven't seen, like, Olave is a good player. I just think it's too many mouths. You got Michael Thomas, Shaheed, Alvin Kamara. It's way too many mouths. Jaron Johnson, way too many. Taysom Hill, way too many mouths. Let me get that out. Way too many mouths to feed. Way too many. But I would try to trade Olave and maybe go with Metcalf and try to get something else. That's what I would do. Or maybe Hawkinson and Olave and maybe stream tight ends. Second take says, if you have CMC, you should handcuff him. Yes, you should handcuff CMC. I agree with that 100%. Guys, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. Also, guys, if you want to support the channel, all you have to do is sign up as a member. You can sign up as a $1 tier, which is a rookie crew, where you just get your comments read out, basically. Or if you're a Phenom crew, you can come up here on the live. I have posted the link in the comment section where you can come up here if you're a Phenom crew member and chop it up with me and ask your question. Also, guys, if you need a consultation, you need help assessing your team, whatever you need, trade, you need to try to get a win, then you can sign up as a Phenom crew and get your first consultation off, where it's free. Your first consultation will be free, and the rest of them will be half off. Or if you sign up as another crew other than rookie crew, your first one will be half off. So hopefully you understand that. So I would just do the Phenom crew. That's the best value that you can get. Ray Gamer says, weak. Since Metcalf is on a bye, I might play Christian Watson in the flex for now. Yes, I understand that. It says Ravens this week, and I might play Metcalf. Well, since Metcalf is on a bye, I might play Christian Watson in the flex. Yes, I would do that. I like Christian Watson. I think he needs to play this week. Rono, he said, let's go Bears. Yes, sir. They balled out. Bro. That offense looked good. DJ Moore balled out. Ray Gamer says, play DJ Moore in my 4-0 league. There you go. Yes, sir. Tell me why you played him, bro. Put the comment in the section. Say, tell me what was the giving factor for you to play him. Not just me, if I did, but tell me why you assessed it and you played DJ Moore. Love RR. He said, start one. Drake London, Jalen Reed, or Gallup. I'm going Drake London. I hate to do that. The other guys is not good enough to play. Now, Jalen Reed could have a good game, right? He could hit a lone touchdown. Gallup could hit a lone touchdown. But right now, Drake London is the number one on that team, and I'm going to still say Drake London. They got to find ways to get Drake London the ball if they want to win games. Taylor Heineke coming here. Guys, I'm going to hit y'all, the guys that's in here. Go stash Taylor Heineke right now. Will Hayes says 12 team, bro. Okay, 12 team. Got you. Wow, you gotta get DJ Moore in there, Will. Let me see. What's Jalen Water? Okay, it's Jalen Water and Devontae Smith. Yeah, make sure you put the question in there again, brother, when you make that comment, because I had to go up in the comment section. But you got to play Jalen Water and Devontae Smith, bro. You got to play both of them. Ray Gamer says, if Barkley is out, well, not sure yet. I don't know. We don't know if Barkley's out, but if he is active, I would play him unless you got a really good running back like a Kyron Williams or somebody. Ronald says C.J. Stroud or Josh Dobbs this week need all the upside. C.J. Stroud for the upside. Josh Dobbs is a good play, but I'm going with C.J. Stroud. Ray Gamer says, I also have Eagles D, but I love the Ravens D this week. Got you. Got you. Let me see something. Yeah, I guess, especially with Pittsburgh struggling, you could go with Ravens, but I don't like playing rivals. I don't like going with DST against rivals. But I get it. I get it. Yeah, I would probably play the Ravens D too. I get it. The Eagles D, they susceptible to the pass, and I don't know your scoring format for your D. He says, I think Hill and Water open up Claypool. They do. This is gonna be a good offense. Everybody, A-Chain gonna be open up. Everybody's gonna be open up. And Second Take says, I don't know, to be honest, why not to have Water. Me too. I don't know why he said that. Right? I'm not, like, again, he could be right, guys. He could be on something cutting edge. I'm not gonna sit here and act like he's wrong. But I don't see that. Like, I love Water, and that makes me nervous. Like, I would think everybody would love Water. Maybe not be over certain top guys, but Claypool gonna hurt him. Why? I don't know. Ray Game says, yes, Water wasn't 100% healthy last week. It seems like, but the first 2 weeks almost had 100 yards. Then when he was out, I think he have a good week this week. Maybe goes off against the Giants. Yes, I agree with that. Z, what's up, bro? He says, Tua Anthony Richardson this week. 1 quarterback lead. Would you trade Anthony Richardson for Khalil Herbert? No. I got to get something better than that. I got to get something better than Khalil Herbert. But I would trade one of those guys. But I think you can hold on to both of those guys because it's Tua. But you know what, bro? I don't know your scoring format. Let me see something real quick. This is tough. I'm gonna go with Tua. You got to play Tua. I'm playing Tua. Second Take says P0. Charlene says people want instant gratification. Right. Remember about tortoise in the hair. Come on now. Hey, guys. Y'all remember I used to do the tortoise in the hair all the time. Charlene, I've been doing that since I started my channel. I used to tell them the tortoise in the hair. You got to be patient. Patient and consistency wins over speed. She says, go for the long haul and not the shortcomings. Yes, she's telling you. She's been playing fantasy longer than I have. She's been playing fantasy over 10 years. Ronald says, appreciate the detailed breakdown. Thank you, bro. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. He says, definitely about to subscribe. Okay, Dalton Kincaid or Luke Musgrave this week? I'm going to go Dalton. I like Luke Musgrave, but I'm going to go Dalton. Man, you know, Dawson Knox is coming back. Ooh, that is tough, man. That is tough. Bro, tomato. I say just choose one. I'm going to go with Luke. But it's a lot of mouths to feed on both of those offenses. But Luke is the only starting tight end. So I'm going to go with Luke if he's healthy. Only if he's healthy. CHB says Treylon Burks has just been ruled out. Yep. So Westbrook and Keener, play him. Go pick him up off the waiver wire right now. If you need a wide receiver, go do it right now. Go pick up Westbrook, guys, and Keener. I played him last week and I hit. Go pick him up. Colts are not that good against the pass. Ray Gamer. Yes, sir, bro. Mike 32 says, 2 quarterback league. Would you trade Burrow and Olave for Devontae? Would be left with Herbert and Hurts at quarterback and Jamar and CeeDee Lamb. Okay, yeah. I would do that. Would you trade Burrow and Olave? Yes. I would go, because now listen, you trading Burrow at his lowest, but before what you got the backup and you getting Devontae Smith, That's actually a good trade, even though you're selling Burrow at his lowest. Usually, I would tell guys to wait to Burrow have a good game, but you got Jamar Chase. You're going to get a part of that offense. So if he do boom, you're going to get that. You're going to get it through Jamar. So I think that's a fantastic trade. That's an A+ trade. I think that's an A+ trade. Nifty. He said, what's good, bro? Just got out of class. Yes, sir. Bro, what school you go to? I love to see the young men here. I got to watch what I say and what I do, man, because I want to make sure I don't, I was a young man once, and I think this is a very important time of your life, bro. Got to be influenced. I want you to be a go-getter. Go live your dreams. Go be great. Don't let nobody tell you can't do anything, bro. You can do anything. You can be the richest man in the world if you want to. You can get the prettiest, finest girl in the world. You can go get Halle Berry's daughter or Halle Berry. And I say all of that because this is what men think about. This is some of the things that we want to be great in life. You can do whatever you want to do. Don't let nobody tell you can't do anything. People told me that I was a loser and that I was a druggie, right? Y'all know, y'all seen my documentary, what I've been through in life and what happened, how I was one of the top running backs in the state and my cousin threw drugs on me and ruined my life, right? And not ruin my life, but at that point in time, ruin my life. Everybody turned against me. My girlfriend turned against me. The teachers at the school, everybody said I wasn't going to be anything. I was stressed out. I started living on the streets. I mean, I wasn't poor or homeless, but I was just running the streets, doing God knows what, right? And because I was so stressed out, I couldn't take it. The world had turned upside down as a 16-year-old man. But I always knew I was going to be successful no matter what was going on. And I went there. I took my life back. And I don't deal with people that said, I couldn't do it. I got the Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant mentality. That's why I started this channel. Everybody, I told people, I said, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. What? Man, you need to get you a job, bro. A YouTube channel? What? They just laughed and my family laughed at me. Now they look, hey, man, why you acting funny? We love you. We want you to come back around, man. Why you acting funny? I don't care how successful you're going to be. You still ain't shit. You still ain't shit. And I'm going to keep grinding. So, brother, I just want to let you know that, man. I see you in school, man. You can be anything that you want to be, bro. Yes, sir. And I was going to start a channel. I actually going to be a motivation channel. But I love sports and football is my niche. And I wanted to be a coach. And I thought I could never be a coach again because of what happened when I was 16. And fantasy football, actually, I love competing. It killed two birds with one stone. CHB says, Patriots or Packers defense this week? I'm going with Packers defense. I love the Packers defense this week. I could be wrong, man, but I really love the Packers defense. I think they got a lot of talent on their team. Charlene says, gotta go. Go Texas Longhorns. Thanks, TD. Anytime. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you. Jack Beats says, okay, so I asked if I should trade Jefferson for Bijan and A.J. Brown. Okay, thank you. My other running backs are Zach Moss, Alexander Madison, Dalvin Cook, and A.J. Dillon. So should I trade Jefferson for Bijan and A.J. Brown? And your running backs are Zach Moss, Alexander. So you don't got good running backs. I see. That's why. See why I asked that, bro? Because that's going to tell me something different. Now, I just recently made a trade, Reynolds and traded Reynolds and Madison. Okay. I like that trade for you. See, I like that you're getting Bijan. See if you can't get a better look. I don't know who your wide receivers are now. Let me see if I could go up, man, real quick. I just want to go up. You should have put your wide receivers back in there just so I can get the whole assessment. I'm gonna do this for you. Usually I don't do it unless you're part of the membership. Yeah, if you're a member of the channel, I can't find it, bro. I think it's a solid trade. I like that you're getting B. You definitely need Bijan. I don't want you to have 2 or 3 really good wide receivers now, and you only getting one. Because I would rather you get Bijan and another really good running back. But if that's the guy that got Bijan and that's his next best player for AJ Brown, I'm okay with that. I think AJ Brown is very volatile, though. I think he could go down with an injury, so just be wary for that. I'm not saying an injury for the whole season, but he could be nicked up because that's what his career has been. But I like that. I'm gonna give it a B right now. A B as far as everything. If you can put it back in the comment, bro, and let me know. Put that, what you got right there. Copy that. Put that in the comment and put your wide receivers in there, and I can give you a better take. For Eckler, okay. For Eckler, you traded Reynolds and Madison for Eckler. Yeah, you killed that. Okay. So now, actually, now that you got Eckler, I think A.J. Brown will be solid. If that's the only thing you can get, is A.J. Brown. But I love B. John. Excuse me, guys. Dylan, that is a member. He says, where can I find your documentary, bro? Okay, let me go post it in the chat. I'm about to post it. Let me find the documentary. All right, here we go right here. Guys, I want y'all to share this too. Hold on, okay. Let me go find it. Okay, I got it right here. I got to get the link. How do I get the link? I'm trying. Okay, there we go. I had to get the link, guys. All right, here go the link right here. I'm putting it in the chat. Yes, sir. I put the link in the chat, y'all. And listen, it ain't even detailed all the way, but I really want y'all to watch that, and I want y'all to share that. That's my life story. And guys, that's why I always been passionate. Now I was quiet at times, but when this happened, and I seen how the devil tried to steal my life dreams away from me, and how life can turn down, and I could have been a nobody, right? I'm like, no. And that's why, sometimes y'all might say, well, TD, you take everything personal. I had to defend myself. I got older brothers, but nobody was close to my age. I got an older sister. She's still not that close to my age. And I had to stand up for myself. Nobody believed in me. I was like the baby child that wasn't supposed to be born. I grew up in looker houses, right? But I always was smart and intelligent. I might not speak as intelligent as other guys, but I'm not trying to boast or anything, but my mental, like I was a top 90% in the United States in math in the elementary. But as I started playing sports and started chasing girls, I had to learn about that. My grades dipped because I was chasing girls. I thought I was cool. I'm a football player. I chase girls, and I didn't really do my homework like I supposed to. Now, certain classes I would beast. I would make 100 in them. But then when I was kind of like, I don't like this class, or if it's math class and I had to keep doing my homework all the time, I just do the minimum just to get by. And a lot of teachers got on me. They're like, you know better than that. But guys, I want y'all to check out that documentary. I put the link in there. Oh, put the link in the Facebook chat too? Okay, I will. Okay, hey, bro, I'm just going to post it on my Facebook page. I'm going to post it on my Facebook page. Let me post this. And I'm guys that are in here for football, I apologize, but that's what Fantasy Good Sports is about. We're about life stuff in here too, because life is big. Like fantasy football is like life. Let me see. Let me post this for my homie. Okay, I see it, and I'm gonna post it right here, bro, in the comment section. There we go. I posted it, bro. There you go. All right. So Nifty says, appreciate you, gang. I go to Syracuse. Okay, bro. That boy's smart. And I say that in a genuine. I ain't trying to be funny, bro, but that's a good school. Syracuse is a good school, bro. What you going for sports? They got a really good sportscaster school, man. I hear you, bro. Hey, do your thing, bro. But listen, make sure you go to school for something that you can make money by yourself for. Don't go to school and get a bunch of those bills, bro. And you went and took something like what they call it, political science. Don't go to school for no just, oh, I don't know, I just took up a degree. Bro, make sure you learn how to do something where you could be a lawyer, a doctor, or agent, or anything that you can go out and work for yourself. Don't go to school and pay $100,000, bro, and you really don't have a degree. You just got a degree and you want to get hired to work for somebody. No, go learn something that nobody else can teach you, that you get that trade, you can always work. That's what you go to school for, bro. But I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you. Yes, sir. Showing some love, guys. This is a guy that's in college, man. And I don't know your race, bro, and it's not about race, because I'm proud of anybody to go to college. But especially young black men, we get chastised about going to school and stuff, that we can't do it. So when I see a brother that's not out here game banging and trying to show everybody that because that's what black guys do. We try to show people that we can fight, because that's how we get respect. Our women respect us because we can fight. And so I love to see young kids, man, just doing their thing, bro. I appreciate you. Where be? He said start Swift or A-Chain all day, bro. Starting Hall this week for sure. Yep, you got to start A-Chain. You need to try to get Swift in there too. You need to try to get Swift in that lineup, bro. Jag B says, I traded Reynolds and Madison for Eckler. Yeah, you killed that, but you smashed that. That's terrible. You got an A+. That other person get like an F for that. That's terrible. Marcos says, great advice about life. Half-point PPR, Ayuk or Puka. Thank you. Anytime, bro. It's got to be Puka. Now, listen, if Cup plays, then play Ayuk. But I think both of those guys are starters. But or half-point PPR, I'm going to go Ayuk. I'm going to go at half-point PPR. I'm going Ayuk. Ayuk all day. Jag says, wide receiver, Justin Jefferson, Michael Pittman, Nico Collins, Darnell Mooney, Reynolds. Okay. So that means, if Justin Jefferson is going to be playing and A.J. Brown and Nico, then yes. If you can start Justin Jefferson, A.J. Brown, and Nico, and Austin Eckler, and Bijan, then do that trade. That's a killer team, bro. Do that trade. Not Justin Jefferson. Not Justin, because it won't be Justin Jefferson. It'll be A.J. Brown and Nico and Michael Pittman. I still like it. Because you're going to have Bijan and Austin Eckler. I still like that trade. I'm not trading Justin Jefferson, but that don't mean that's not a good trade. Okay, hold on. I got something here. New member in the house. Yes, sir. Dylan, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe I already did that. Either way, bro, I still appreciate you. I got to learn how to read these super chats, guys. I haven't through this platform. So excuse me for being radical. Yeah, Dylan says, thanks. Anytime, bro. He says, would you trade for Austin Eckler? Yes, I would. I would trade for Austin Eckler. I would stash him. I'm not gonna give up the essence of my team to do it, but I would do it. Samuel says, hitting Jim, Darnell Washington for Steelers. He is. I don't know how many targets he's gonna get though, bro. I like him. I like that, especially in Dynasty. Go buy low on him, but I don't know how many targets he's going to actually get. And Marcos has put the link in the Facebook chat too, please. Yes, I got you, bro. And Dollar Bill says, CeeDee Lamb or Swift? I'm going with Swift over CeeDee Lamb. I'm going with Swift. Swift is probably a top 5 running back right now. Jag B says, how do I become a member? Bro, all I got to do is go. I think I started. Yeah, go to join this channel to get access. Go into the description box. Go into the description box and you can find join. Click that link where it says join the channel join the channel to get access to perks. And then once you go to that, it'll take you to another page. Then you scroll down and you can go find the Phenom crew. And then at the top, you'll see Rookie Crew. Now, Rookie Crew is the cheapest one. It's only $1, but you only gonna get your comment read. That's it. You just gonna get your comment read. But the other ones got other perks that I do. You actually can email me. And if you email me as a Rookie Crew, I might not get back to you. But the other ones, if you email me, I'm willing to break down what you got going on as far as in text. And I also got other things coming on too, guys. I got some shirts and stuff that I'm going to be giving out. I will be asking for some of you for your address. I will be mailing you some shirts, especially like my Phenom crews and some of the Pro Bowl crews. And I will be mailing y'all some cards, some sports cards. Guys, I got a lot of stuff coming for the channel. I just want y'all to be patient. So when you sign up as a member, you will be getting. Okay, we got Rick as a member. Appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let me see. Mr. Fantasy's Cup playing Sunday. I don't know, bro. I think we're gonna have to wait to Sunday. But if he plays, I'm playing him. And you might say, "Well, TD, why you gonna play him? And you're not gonna play Jonathan Taylor?" Well, Jonathan Taylor's a running back. He needs to get his feet under him. Cooper Kupp. Why would you play Cooper Kupp if he's not healthy? Like, you don't raise Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp has got a lot of money on the books. Jonathan Taylor ain't got no money on the books. Cooper Kupp got millions of dollars. Like, he's getting paid like $16, $17 million a year. So if they put Cooper Kupp out there, that means he's ready to go. Now, would he gonna have a big Cooper Kupp game? No. But would he have like 15 points? He probably could. Would he have a touchdown? Probably. So I'm playing Cooper Kupp if he's active. Joan, what's going on, bro? He says, I traded St. Brown and Godwin for Waddle and JT. You traded St. Brown for Godwin for Waddle and JT. Okay, that's okay. My wide receivers are Justin Jefferson and running backs are Najee and Henry. Thoughts? I would have traded St. Brown. Instead of getting Godwin, I would have got a running back. Najee and Henry could be fine in the fourth quadrant, going down the stretch in your flex. I just say that's like a little saying. But I would have tried to got a running back just to back up those two guys. Those two guys right now are volatile. They're game script dependent. So if you can, with Mike Evans being out, I don't know who your other wide receivers are. Okay, you got Justin Jefferson. So I would try to trade Godwin for another really good running back. That's what I would try to do. But other than that, man, you still got a solid team. Your team's still solid. I'm not big on trading St. Brown, but maybe people don't like St. Brown, so I understand that. And he's not a top 5 guy per se, but he's been safe. He's been top 12. Secretary said, if you haven't already checked, go check on TD last video. Yes. Go check out my last video about Waddle. Website, guys. If you need to sign up for a consultation, $40. If you are a member of the Pro Bowl tier or better, your first one is half off. Phenom Crew is free. Appreciate you, Second Take. Nifty says, yeah, I'm black, bro. Got to put on for the culture. Yes. And I hope other people that are different cultures, guys, listen, a lot of people would tell you that, hey, man, you kind of like racist because you always talking about race. They don't know because I care. If people talk about something all the time, they care about it. So I'm trust me, I love everybody. That's why I'm the way I am. I love everybody. But I am a black man and I love overcoming obstacles, stuff that they said black men can do. And I love to see other races overcome things too. Even white guys. I'm not hating on a white guy. Like, white people have things that they have to overcome too. So nobody's better than anybody. We all bleed, right? So nobody's better than anybody. But culturally, people go through things. So I just want people to say that, like, don't never take it funny when I'm talking about, oh man, I'm black, because we all go through things, just like the Jews, all cultures. People overseas right now are going through things. The Chinese people are going through things. Sorry if I'm using the wrong pronoun, but I love everybody. I love everybody. I just want people to know that. That's why I'm about what I'm about. Jag says that the energy is what YouTube needs. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot to me, bro. Ricky says, just join because of your outlook. Thank you, bro. People need to take control of their own life, and you are. Proud of you, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Hopefully you enjoy the content too, bro. I think the content is good too. Mr. Benny said, just announced Cup playing. What you think about Puka and Tutu? I think Tutu is going to be fine. But let me do that real quick. Yes, I got Cooper Kupp. I'm about to put him in my lineups. Now, listen, It's a couple lineups where I play Jahan Dotson that I'm mad. I might be angry at myself. I hope because now I might not have room to bench anybody else, right? But that's just me personally. But yes, Cooper Kupp, I'm playing. If he's playing, guys, I'm playing him. Puka, I think you still can start Puka, but he's not going to get that many targets. Take 5 or 6 targets from him and maybe take 1 target from Tutu. And you might say, well, why 1 target from Tutu? Puka better than Tutu. Well, Tutu goes deep. They got it. Look, Puka and Cooper Kupp can outrun Tutu. So they need somebody to go deep. They need somebody to go deep. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel, guys. This is cutting edge content. They need somebody to go deep. I might have to do another live. Guys, I'm off. I got off today. And so I might need to do another live and talk about Cooper Kupp because I'm getting ready to transition over to this full time. It's up to, and I hate to say it, but it's in y'all hands. If I make enough income, and it ain't got to be nothing crazy. I ain't got to be making no $100,000 a month or no $30,000 a month. But if I can make $2,000 a month, and that ain't a lot of money, that's chunk change. I make a lot more than that right now. But if I can make $2,000 a month, I'm doing this full time because then I'm gonna grow for real then, right? So yes, guys, I think Puka Nacua goes down. I think Puka Nacua goes down to instead of a top 5 wide receiver, I think he's a top 14, maybe top 24 wide receiver. I think Cooper Kupp is the top 12 guy, and I think Tutu is another top 24 guy. So I think this will be one of the first teams in the history of fantasy football that have 3 wide receivers that are in the top 26, 24-ish. Maybe go up a little, maybe top 32. 3 guys in the top 32. I think Cooper Kupp rest of the season would be a top 12 guy. I think Puka Nacua would be a borderline top 12 guy, maybe a little bit less. And I think Tutu would be a top 24 guy. That's what I believe. Weeby, he says, I traded away Zay Flowers and Michael Thomas for Cooper Kupp. Okay. As long as you didn't need those 2 guys, because there's nothing wrong with consolidating. He says, would you trade away Olave for Cowboys defense? No. Listen, I don't want to be disingenuous to your league, but I've never seen guys trade away wide receivers for defenses. That defense is good, but it ain't the 85 Birds. Somebody gonna gut them here and there, right? So no, I wouldn't do that. But I like the trade that you did for Cooper Kupp. Love says Dobbs versus the Bengals or Purdy versus the Cowboys. I'm going Dobbs versus the Bengals because Purdy. I think the Cowboys are going to be. It's going to be a low scoring game. I believe that. And Rick says yes, the content is fire too. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And Love says Jahan Dotson looks like Kevin Durant in pads. You think he's skinny? You think he's skinny or just his face? And Second Take says, congrats, TD. Anytime, bro. Anytime. Thank you. And Jack Boo says, is Dalvin Cook droppable? Nah, he's a stash. I'll stash him. I keep him there handcuff and breach or just having him on my bench in case anything go down. Breach goes down or anything like that. But if you got a really, really good team, he can be dropped. If you got a great team. And Jag says predicted blowups for week 5. Okay. And because tomorrow I'm doing my starts and sits video. Not live. But because I'm not gonna do it in the lives no more. Because y'all want to ask me questions. So I'm gonna be doing the video. So it's gonna be a little long, but I'm gonna break down every start and sit for each game. But let me think. Let me see what's my blowups. I'm gonna go over some guys. Let me see here. I like Westbrook Akina. Now, he might not be a blow up, but I think that's a guy that I got to mention. Watch out for the Texans defense. I think that Texans defense could ball out this week. The Texans defense. Watch out for Jahmyr Gibbs if Amon-Ra St. Brown don't play. Watch out for Jahmyr Gibbs because Jahmyr Gibbs can have a blow up game if Amon-Ra doesn't play. Watch out for Daniel Jones, and I could be biased. I'm not gonna cap. I could be biased. He's going against Dolphins. That defense is they okay, but they ain't like that. Watch out for Daniel Jones. Watch out for Darren Waller. Watch out for Jalen Waddle. Watch out for Jalen Waddle. Watch out for the Arizona Cardinals defense. Watch out for that. Watch Jamar Chase. Watch out for him getting super hyper targeted. Watch out for DeAndre Swift. Watch out for DeAndre Swift. I think DeAndre Swift is going to ball out. That's why you need to have him started. And also Breach Hall. I think Breach Hall is going to have a good game. Now, listen, sometimes it don't happen that way, but I'm still going down with the ship with Breach Hall this week. Watch out for Kirk Cousins not having a great game. Watch out for Kirk Cousins not having a great game. Watch out for the Chiefs shutting down the Vikings to a low and score game. Maybe Justin Jefferson has a good game, but anybody else, watch out for them not hitting their ceilings. The Cowboys and the 49ers, that could be a low-scoring game. And I also think Jordan Love could have a blow-up game. I think Jordan Love could have a blow-up game. I like Romeo Doubs to have a good game. So hopefully that helped you out, bro. Secretary says, how about them Cowboys? We balling. We look good. We just need to stay healthy. That's the only thing. Stay healthy. Secretary says, I think they win this week. I think so too, man. We got to stop CMC. If we don't stop CMC, I don't want to hear it. If we don't stop CMC, I do not want to hear it from the Cowboys. Love says he's skinny, man. He needs some weight on him. I got you. He's a nice size guy, man. Pause. He's a nice size guy, but pause. Jay said, he said, start Sanders or Jaleel this week in my flex. I'm starting Jaleel as Javonte is out. If Javonte out, I'm starting Jaleel over Miles Sanders. Chad, what's going on, bro? He says, Breach Hall and Puka for Garrett Wilson. Breach Hall and Puka for Garrett Wilson. Nah. I'm not going to buy low on Garrett Wilson. He says, I have Kupp and Diggs. So you got Kupp, you got Diggs. So why would you buy low on a wide receiver? I would just I'll give up Puka for something else. I'm keeping Breach Hall. Yeah, I think Puka and Garrett Wilson, you can do that straight up. Love says, I kind of want to pick up Stafford since Kupp is back. I don't know. Dobbs looks, yes. Okay, I will say that. I would play Stafford over Dobbs. I do like Stafford over Dobbs. Yes, I will play Stafford over Dobbs. Yeah, I would play Stafford over Dobbs, even though the Philly can get to him now. Philly, they're going to blitz a lot. But Dobbs, I mean, man, he been balling. He's okay. He ain't chopped liver. He's a good start. But I do like Stafford a little bit more, especially with Cooper Kupp coming back too. But I already liked him in the beginning. Jack says, Cowboy Nation. Yes, sir, bro. Derek Riley says, what up, bro? DK Metcalf and Christian Watson for St. Brown. I get St. Brown. Nah. I like St. Brown, but I'm not giving up DK and Christian. That's like giving up Justin Jefferson and Cooper Kupp for Jamar Chase. Why would you do that? Like, I'm maybe not Justin Jefferson, but I'm not giving up 2 top 12 wide receivers just to get a top 12 wide receiver. Right? I think DK and Christian Watson are top 12 guys. Maybe not every week, but they got the boom to do that. St. Brown, he's good, but with his injury right now today, I just don't want to tell you to do it. Now, if you was really, really deep at your team and you just wanted to consolidate, then maybe. If you consolidating, then maybe. If you got other better wide receivers than Christian Watson and DK, then I get it. And you just want to get another stud, so you're going to have guys like a Cooper Kupp and a Jamar Chase and a St. Brown to get DK and Christian Watson away, I understand that. Fernando, he says, currently starting Hill, Puka, and Christian Watson. Do I move Kupp and for who? Scared to start Puka and Kupp. I wouldn't move Kupp. I would move Puka. I will move Puka. Now, I will wait this week. Wait this week and see what happens, and then move the guy that you think you need to move. To me, I wouldn't move Cup. I would move Puka. Especially if you see Puka have a couple boom games, but Cooper Kupp plays good, and you know that Cooper going to get better each week, I would try to trade Puka. Chad, he says, thanks, big bro. Anytime, bro. And Jason says, Michael Wilson or Jalen Reed. I'm going with Michael Wilson. All right, guys, I'm going to get ready to get out of here, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in to Fantasy Good Sports. We went live for 2 hours. That's what I'm talking about. I wanted to go live this long. Hopefully, we can get more volume in here next time. But, guys, y'all be safe. Peace.
Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say that shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they trying to finish me, but it just turn me up. Turn me up, Jay. Fresh to death on camouflage. Gotta keep a foot up on their necks cause they might sabotage. I ain't come for peace, I brought the mask, about to terrorize. Step. If you a hating nigga, keep that bullshit to yourself. Get my bop on you niggas. Don't never question if I'm a real nigga, I did a lot for you niggas. Bitch, they thought I was finished, but I got a lot for you niggas. Lil John on them niggas. I'm the bra on them niggas. I'm the hottest in the business. Okay, put me in the mix. I can tell you used to lame niggas that ain't this. Think you coming up a bag, you ain't getting shit. You say wanna fuck, but now she see a nigga lit. Country for life in this bitch. Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say that shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they trying to finish me, but it just turn me up. Turn me up, yeah. I'm like Block Boy, look alive, look alive. I'm married to that money and I keep her by my side. They thought I wouldn't be shit, so why they face look so surprised. You ain't a real nigga, you just pussy in the skies. Whoa, yeah, look at a nigga now. When I put up to the jeweler, I'ma tell that nigga go and bust it down. Tryna count the money, damn homie, I done lost track of their mind. Turn me up, this that hot shit, it was kinda looking like a drought. I don't do this for the clout, bitch. Okay, turn me up. Do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some bands on it. Okay, turn me up. Do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some racks on it. Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say that shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they trying to finish me, but it just turn me up. showing up.